He never gave up on love. They called him a dreamer, a man lost in the illusion of romance. But David wasn't naive. He was hopeful. Every heartbreak had left scars, yes, but it never stole the flame inside him. He believed in love, even when love seemed to mock him. He was only 22 when he first fell deeply in love. Her name was Melissa, a woman with a laugh so warm it lit up every room. He gave her his trust, his secrets, his soul. But one day he found her hand in another man's. No explanation, no apology, just betrayal. That night, David stared at the ceiling, whispering, "Maybe love isn't for me." But deep down, a voice fought back, "Don't stop believing." Years later, he tried again. This time, with Anna. She was everything he thought he wanted. Smart, kind, and beautiful. They planned a wedding, invited family and friends, spent months dreaming of forever. But on the day he was supposed to say, "I do," he stood alone at the altar. No Anna, no explanation, just a runaway bride and a broken man. Everyone laughed behind his back. David's cursed, he should give up. But he didn't. There were nights David cried quietly when the silence of his apartment pressed against his chest. He wanted to give up so badly, but something inside whispered, "One day, the right one will come. Don't let go now." So he held on. On a rainy evening, fate tested him again. David ducked into a bookstore to escape the storm. There, in the quiet corner, was Clara. She had auburn hair that fell over her shoulders and eyes that carried stories of pain. She was reading a book on healing broken hearts. "Good choice," David said softly, breaking the silence. She looked up, her guarded eyes meeting his. At first, she wanted nothing to do with him. She'd been hurt too many times, and she built walls so high no man could climb them. But David wasn't like others. He didn't push, didn't rush. He simply stayed. Days turned into weeks. Coffee dates turned into walks in the park. They shared fears, regrets, dreams. Clara confessed with trembling lips, "I'm scared of love. It always ends in pain." David took her hands, his voice steady. "I know that fear. But love isn't about never being broken. It's about finding the one who makes the scars beautiful." Her heart, fragile yet yearning, began to trust again. One evening, as they danced barefoot in the living room to music only they could hear, Clara broke into tears. Not of pain, but of release. "I think I finally found it," she whispered. David smiled, pulling her closer. "And I told you I'd never give up on love." From that day on, their love became a story worth telling. They laughed until their stomachs hurt, argued and made up with passion, traveled to places they once only dreamed of. David, the man who was once broken, had proven the world wrong. Because he never gave up, love found him. And together, they showed everyone that real love always finds its way, if you refuse to stop believing. They mocked him, called him foolish. But in the end, his faith in love made him the wisest of all. Because while others gave up, he held on, and holding on led him to forever.